We're in Scotland right now. We were at the pub yesterday. We're having fun. Me, Bob, and Perez.
This is really bad.
And looks at me and FP and goes, "No, I got to tell you what. Ireland's really starting to pack some heat right now."
He goes, "Ireland's heating up."
He thought Scotland and Ireland were the same thing.
So up.
Did you say I'm the bad guy?
Kidding me?
I'm the problem. It's me.
I think everyone's pretty nice except Jet.
Nice.
I think
I'm really
I think I'm a pretty
See,
nice
that's
guy.
nonsense.
Yeah, Dick, you're a great
nice
guy.
I'm a nice guy.
Yeah.
I'd
Whoa,
say-
whoa!
No, you are. You know, you are. You're a nice guy. I'm just saying. I think you're a very nice guy, but you will take jokes in dark places that
Yeah.
very few will go into.
But that's not. That doesn't come down to being a mean person. That's
I
just
think-
a sense of.
I'll follow you down that path.
I think
sometimes.
Jet intrinsically is nice. It's like
Well, you like
buried
dark-
beneath
you
the
like
rubble.
dark,
There's
dark
that
humor.
I
diamond.
like dark shit. I think everyone here is a nice guy except Jet.
I agree with that. Yeah. No.
Did you hear what I said though? I said it's like buried beneath the rubble. There's a diamond. It's like inside the Cave of Wonders, you know, in the Disney.
It's deep.
I
great analogy.
Let me ask you this. We've talked about it before, but if I died, would you cry? That's awful, dude. That's
I told you I would cry because I realized I got to figure something out.
Yeah, he'd cry for his career.
Yeah.
that's fucked up.
He'd mourn his career.
I would cry.
That's
I wouldn't
so
know.
fucked
No,
up, dude.
I
That's
would
so
cry.
Let me tell you
Here's
something.
what would happen. Here's what happened.
If you died,
Yeah.
I would be heartbroken. I really would. It would take me a long time.
But that's not an
Take me a
indictment.
good week to get
Tell you
over
what,
that.
neither of these young men are going to die anytime soon.
No,
But
seriously.
that's not an
See, you like that
indictment
dark
on
shit.
me.
I
But that
won't go
doesn't
back.
make me mean.
You like that dark
That doesn't
shit,
make
though. I
me
knew
mean.
you'd laugh at that.
I like that dark shit, but that doesn't make
But
me mean.
I'd be in shambles for a long time.
Really?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
if you died, I would
Like what?
be.
Like a month?
Oh, dude.
No,
if
I think
Jet
it's-
died.
I
it'd
think
take-
it's- I think
honestly,
it's like
if
a-
any one of you guys did, it would take me a long
He
time.
told me once that if I died, he'd be sad for a day. He'd hire a new guy and keep him moving.
I heard him say that.
Keep moving.
That's the thing. That's
Keep it moving
that's
is
that
Jet's
dark
line.
shit.
No, he's a nice guy though.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I'm a shirt off my back type guy.
No, you ain't. No, you ain't. No, you
I've never
absolutely
seen
ain't.
Take
Six
his shirt
face
off.
says it all. I wish you could see it on the camera.
The tick knows.
But would you cry?
If you died?
Yeah.
I would. I think I'd be shocked. And
He'd
then,
be like one of those
A week
single
later,
tier
I would
people.
just start crying. I'd be like,
one
"Why am I crying?
single
Why am
solitary
I crying?"
tear.
I feel like if
and then
one
I'd be
of
like,
us-
"What changed in my life that I'm crying? Why am I crying?" And then I'm like, "Oh, the weather. It's the winter now."
If one of us died, like Joe would be heartbroken, but then he would switch gears. Like you could show him a funny Instagram video, and
Yeah,
he
he'd
would
be
be
fun.
like bawling out laughing, and then he would have to reel it back to remember that he's sad. You know, like you would hear him just pelt out. Like
He would say it too. He'd be like, "Oh no, we're sad, and then he'd start crying.
Oh, dude, I wish Bob was here.
Jet Vegas!
Yeah, we're going to Vegas. Oh my God, Southwest is going to Vegas, first class. Oh, Bob's dead. Fuck.
Bob would have wanted me to get that first class
He
ticket.
would.
Yeah, I would have, dude. Yeah, I would have. You know
Yeah.
why? Because I'm a nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Bob is actually a very nice guy.
Thanks, dude.
But the first class ticket,
Got to get that first class, dude.
the fact that you've already looked at the first class option coming back in a week from now
Yeah, that's pretty
is sick.
Was that not the worst flight coming out here that we've
It
ever
was- it
taken?
was bad.
Was that not the worst?
That was one of the more difficult experiences of my entire life.
The red eye.
Dude.
It was hard. It was that's way too long to be sitting in one spot. I just got up. I would just stand up and just like walk. I'd just go stand in the bathroom for like
Me and Prez on the flight were just texting each other back and forth of how much the flight sucks. Like just back and forth of how bad it was. It
Ticket
was
was
bad.
making it sound like we were going to go down at any time.
that plane stunk.
Ticket sleeps. I've never seen somebody in a deeper sleep on a plane. than
Yeah.
Ticket. He is out. It doesn't matter. First class, cockpit, 35D. This guy
Bathroom.
is out. Like I would go into the bathroom and just stand in
Yeah,
there for a
you have
long
to.
time.
You did that?
Yeah,
Right
you
all
have
the
to do
time.
it.
What's the point of that?
Just to stand, man.
I think
Well,
Perez
you
was
were
standing
a fucking.
as much as he
you
was
were like
sitting.
a carnival thing.
I
You
know,
just
I
up
was-
and
I
down.
couldn't stay still.
Crazy.
I was panicking. I texted Jet at one point. I was like, I'm very close to panicking, and he's like, why don't you just sit down and breathe? I was like, all right.
You know it's bad when Jet's
Perfect.
telling you
That's
that.
right. No, he was in a panic, and I had to deal. I had two ladies sitting in front of me who were causing a ruckus.
Yeah.
and the whole time
They're
they
hammered.
were hammered beyond belief. And so I was dealing with that, and then every time I would look out, I would see FP up, and then I look out and he'd be down, and then I look back out and he'd be up and he'd be down. And it was pretty interesting.
And I went back and just like talked to you guys. Just like 'cause I didn't know what else to do, and you were not having any of that.
Did you guys have a meeting in the back of the plane at one point? There was a point where all three of you walked directly past me.
Oh, I don't think
There
so.
I
was.
think we just all had a moment of just sheer
Perez
breakdown.
got up and he came over and he started talking to me and he talked to me for like 5 minutes. I didn't hear a single word he said. You know, like an airplane, like you still like can't hear anybody. He's like whispering to me. He talked to me for 5 minutes. I swear to you, I didn't hear one word. And he just looks at me and I just look back at him and he just tapped me on the chest and went down, dude.
There are a couple highlights.
I didn't need for him to hear me. I just needed to talk for just a second.
There was a couple highlights for me. The first one was Jet was sitting down, and the lady in front of him reached behind to give him a vodka, and Jet looked mortified. And then she touched his hair,
Didn't he say,
and he
"Don't
looked at
touch
me. He's
me"?
like, "Do not touch me."
This is a problem.
She was hammered, and
And
she
he
looked at
was our
Cutsy,
producer.
and she started talking to Cutsy. She's like, "What do you do?" Like, he made a joke, and she said like, "You're hilarious" or something. And then he was trying to annoy me, so he's like, "Oh, you should talk to this guy. He's hilarious." And she's like, "Oh, this guy," and she reached around and she grabbed my hair.
It went really south quickly.
I
It was
just looked
bad.
up. I was like, "Don't ever touch me again." She's like, "Whoa, whoa, why are you so?" Like, don't fucking touch me, lady.
What'd you
Like,
say, Smigsy?
And then the other highlight
That's
was
a mean guy.
Ticket witnessing Bob try to watch 3 separate movies within half an hour. Toy Story, Wolf of Wall Street. What was the third one?
Super bad.
Super bad.
Trifecta.
Couldn't get through it.
And it wasn't half an hour. It was about 6 minutes.
Yeah. Then he turned The Great Gatsby on and curled up into a ball.
Yeah, I saw The Great Gatsby being watched.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really
I've
love
never
it.
watched that.
You've never seen The Great Gatsby? Oh, old sport. You would love it. You would love it, old
First
sport.
time this guy has given me movie
Yeah, are you
advice.
recommending movies to
Dude, Great
It's like,
Gatsby.
this is like the fucking we're living in reverse.
I think I saved your life on that plane, though, Tick, with those headphones.
You sure did.
I think I saved your life. I
They
think
were
you
not
were dying on
passing
that
out
plane.
headphones on the plane, like the wired ones, to connect to the TV. And the Wi-Fi would not allow you to stream audio.
That's correct.
Which I normally go to with podcasts.
Yep.
And Perez saved the day.
I just like, I squirrel away those headphones they hand out.
I like that.
I just have a lot
I
of
like
them.
that a lot that you're a squirrel.
Why would I not take them?
Yeah, I do like that.
They're giving them out. Why would I not
Yeah,
take
and you were
one?
wide awake partly because Bob made a joke that you could not move your seat back.
Yeah,
And
he
you
banged
took that
me.
to
Yo,
heart.
He
I was
absolutely
That
banged
is
me.
unbelievable that happened.
I had
Bob
to
had
sit-
extra room. He had double the
It was
room.
such bullshit.
This fucking guy told Perez not to move his seat
He
and
did.
then
He
proceeded
was
to
getting
recline.
pissed.
Dude,
You might as well have bought an economy plus
I
seat.
was joking. I said to him, I said, "Don't you dare put your seat back." And he thought that I was serious.
Why would I not? Why would I not think that?
Yeah,
Because that's not my
wild to see
right.
that.
Like, that's your seat.
That's what I was thinking
You're not
myself.
a nice
but
guy,
maybe he really
Yo,
isn't a
fuck
nice
off.
guy.
So I had to sit up the whole time.
Jeez.
Yeah, I feel bad about that.
Wait, you said don't you dare?
I didn't know. I
That
thought
was
you
a
would know.
7-hour flight, dog.
I didn't know that you took me seriously.
You said
Well, you
don't
saw I wasn't reclining.
dare-
yeah, there was a time where I was like, "Wow, I can't believe he hasn't reclined."
And you think to yourself, maybe he took me seriously and I should tell
No,
him?
because I just figured you would know that I was. That's your seat. If you want to recline, you have every right to.
That's what
to
I thought
recline.
until you said what you said.
Sounds like a mean guy, man.
And by the way, I could hear Joe from aisles down, dude. You could. So as I was getting off the plane, I heard a guy in the back. He's like, "Did you hear that guy with the evil laugh?" I'm like, "Yeah, he's talking about Joe."
Get outta here.
Joe. I
It's true.
swear to God, I swear. I mean, you are at your nuttiest. You're a nut. You're at your nuttiest. It shows more at an airport than any other place. Like his true colors. It flares up at an airport.
It's true, dude. You do go kind of like
Yeah, because they try to confine you and make you act like you're in a library
just
the whole
doing
time.
the job, man.
When you're in an airplane, you might as well be in a library for 7 hours. It was horrid.
Can you not handle that? Like
I don't. I'm a loud person. Like
you don't
I
believe in whispering.
I talk loudly. Everything I do is at a higher decibel, and I don't understand why I can't just be myself on the plane.
because there's other people.
Well, you
there.
got to be considerate of other people.
You know what I said on the plane? Cutsy's the only guy that uses the call
Yeah,
the
that's right.
flight attendant button. Like
exactly
It works like a charm.
He
Oh,
calls
sure it
that?
does
Dude,
work.
he calls all. I've seen him do it all the time. He
Well,
calls,
they come right away, and then they'll be like, "Can I get you something?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, I don't have headphones." And then you know what they told me? Same thing they told you, that the headphones didn't arrive.
Oh, they told me they were looking.
No, they didn't arrive. They would have
The
been.
flight had already taken off. I was like, it's a small plane.
Yeah,
How
she
hard
told
are you
me
looking?
straight up. She's like, unfortunately, the headphones didn't come for the flight.
It was, a
And this
small
is my
plane.
point: is like why the cost of flights continue to go up, and the lack of what is being provided continues to go down.
That's a good question. It's a fair question.
It's I'm not blaming
I agree
anybody
with you.
specifically,
Lack-
but I'm saying it's
I believe
one of the
also
few
goes up.
industries where inflation continues. And like, by the way, you want to talk about something that's bad? Let's talk about airplane food. That was one of the most.
This is such a Seinfeld.
He did the
bit?
Seinfeld. He did the
This is Seinfeld. Is this what this is? Airplane food.
I'm talking about how. I'm talking about like part of the service is you get a meal when you fly. That is, they're serving cardboard on those fucking flights.
They are.
It's
It was
never.
so.
It's never
It
been
used to
good.
be better,
No.
man. It used to be better. I'm sorry. That ticket you said that breakfast thing you had was one of the worst
It
things.
was one of the most dog shit meals I've ever had in my entire life.
You're on a fucking. You're a flying
I
tube.
understand that, but like, come on, man. You could give something.
But you know what you're saying
give
is from-
scrambled eggs like
You know
from a
what's good?
buffet that like at least are decent.
What? Where would they do that, Joe?
You don't have a kitchen, dude.
Yeah, where in the world would they do
You
that?
keep them in one of those like the McDonald's.
You know what was
trays
good
things.
was that
In the little
roll
heater?
was good.
What roll?
You had the roll.
Oh, that roll was
fuck.
good.
You had a
What do you
sushi
mean?
roll?
I
You ate the
declined.
roll?
Like the bread.
It's a bread roll.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
that
not-
thing
what do
was
you
like
mean
a
it was
hockey
I
puck.
should eat.
Oh, I like the bread roll, and I'll tell you what.
I declined. I didn't have any.
They gave a cookie also, and I'm still undecided if it was good or bad.
The cookie was
Part
good.
of it was good, and
I
part
gave,
of it was
I gave
bad.
him mine. I didn't eat anything.
It was a 10:30 p.m. flight. I mean, realistically, you should have. People should be eating dinner before they get on that flight. Right?
I'm making a claim that it's like, why do we have, like, if you're gonna give out terrible food, I'd rather you just give me snacks and drinks instead.
I agree with that.
Like, give me an extra thing of peanuts or pretzels,
You can't
or
have peanuts
like
anymore.
you could give me
I
something
want
that's.
pretzels.
I'm not saying that I need a fucking filet mignon. I'm just saying, like, instead of giving us food that stinks, give me an alternative. Like, you know what would be good? Those little things that you can buy, the charcuterie ones. I know you get them all the time.
Oh,
they have like the
yeah.
prepackaged
The
meat and
Hillcrest.
cheese.
The
That
Hillcrest.
would be easy.
Hillshire
Why can't you
Farms?
just have that?
I used to eat those out of your
Right.
fridge
Those-
all the time.
Those would
Yeah.
be easy to
all the time.
Yeah.
Each person gets a charcuterie board and you know, not like a whole board, but I'm saying like,
gets it.
like that. That's a good alternative.
I think like a Lunchable would be better.
A Lunchable would be great.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is like, I'm not saying like I expect the world, but I'm saying like, can we get away from like whatever it is that they're serving? It ain't working.
You know, what I'm fascinated with, there's so many of them, and every one of them hit 20 million views, is when you take the Air Qatar flight and it's when you
What happened there?
just
I'm
got
in a good spot.
the Air Qatar flights or
Qatar Air.
Qatar or like the first class
air guitar.
Air
Qatar.
Qatar, yeah.
Qatar Air.
Qatar Airlines.
Like the $100,000 first class
Yeah.
ticket, and they show all the meals. There's a chef on there. I am fascinated by those videos to where I think I would just take a flight to Qatar
and then come right back.
just to experience it.
Bob would fly to the Middle East,
gotta
check
like
in,
that.
get out off the plane, and get right back on a plane and come back to the
Yeah.
States.
How good can? But it's just like
looks
it's just like a big bed. Yeah, but you got better accommodations in your house.
You can bring your
I don't
dog
know.
and
Would
put
you
your
go to
dog.
Dubai?
in.
Would you go to Dubai?
I would.
I'll go to Dubai. Dubai's lit.
I don't know if it's for me.
Bob, you just
I
said you
really
got to
don't.
start seeing more places.
Yeah.
We're in Scotland right now. We're at the pub yesterday. We're having fun. Me,
This
me
is
Bob,
bad.
and Perez.
This is really bad.
And, you know, Bob looks over like super serious, looks at me and FP and goes, I got to tell you what. Ireland's really starting to pack some heat right
he
now.
goes, Ireland's heating up.
Yeah,
And I was
Ireland's
like,
heating up. He
we're in
thought Scotland
dude.
and Ireland were the
It
same
was
thing.
so
Bad,
fucked
man.
up.
Geographically, you might be one of the worst I've ever
I
met.
agree. Yeah, no, I agree. I got to get
You
out
have
more.
no geographic sense
No,
whatsoever.
I got to get out more. There's no question about it. I do. It's
pull out a map.
neat. You know, like when we went to Italy, that was an eye-opening experience for me. I loved Italy.
I was glad, yeah.
It's nice to see different cultures and whatnot. I enjoy that. With that being said, I mean, we have not had one good meal in Scotland, if we're calling Space Bait, and it's cool. It's a really cool city.
We had the good one,
The
the
only
Indian.
thing we've dropped the ball on the city so far, and maybe it's on
Well,
us.
that pizza was all right.
You know, I
said it was the worst
Jet
you
said
ever
it was the
had.
worst, and I don't agree with this.
some of the worst pizza I've ever eaten in my life.
I don't
My-
agree
and,
with that.
and pizza is.
What are you
I'm not.
talking
I
about?
like all food. I'll eat it all, and I'll say it was all good. That pizza was bad,
What?
and it was mine was also like cold,
Well, that's a problem.
and it was like it was the size of my head as advertised, and it was. We all ordered 2 slices, not knowing that
Yeah,
each
it was
slice was
insane.
I had
3
one.
slices. It just wasn't. It was just not very good.
It was Neapolitan style, but like
Fries were
made
good.
to be
What are you
like
looking at, you
thin.
clown?
I thought it was pretty decent.
Chill out.
Chet is on one right
Chill
now.
out,
I'm not.
dude.
I will say,
You ever
contrary
get
to
that look from Bob mid talk, and you know
Sometimes,
he's
yeah.
fucking cooking up a
Yeah,
storm
that's
in
right.
there.
Yeah, he's plotting
just
He
staring
starts
at you with a
smirking.
smirk. Yeah,
he's like,
smirk.
"Look at this fucking experiment I've built,
Yeah.
and now it all comes to fruition."
Keep going.
Yeah,
Keep
This is
talking.
he does the Stephen A. He's like, "This is exactly what I've been waiting for."
I was actually thinking to myself, you've come a long way.
There you go.
That's what I was
Jet,
thinking.
you would say though
well,
that's a
all you, dog.
McDonald's better here.
Yeah, the
McDonald's is
chicken.
good.
I ate
The
an
chicken
entire McDonald's
select.
I
last night.
saw Benjamin low key just smoke
Oh, it
McDonald's.
was like a
last
Hoover
night.
vacuum.
I've never seen anything
through
like
the
it.
kitchen.
He starts off. He's like, "Are those anybody's fries?" And I was like,
Yeah.
"They're your fries." He's like, "All right, great." So he starts eating fries, and he's like, "What's up with these chicken selects?" And I'm like,
Yeah, he's
they're
like,
all yours."
He's like, what's the story here?
So the guy like while we're talking, like in the quickest low key way, like he had like a silencer on his mouth. He ate
Yeah.
fucking 2 fries, 5
burger.
chicken selects, a chicken sandwich, and he drank an entire Diet Coke.
Let me tell
it
you
was in
something.
like,
did
like
it- he
less
did
than
it.
5 minutes.
He did it in like
I
it was
coulda-
like that.
I could have kept fucking going too, dude. There was
We
just
ran out
nothing
of
left.
food.
You got okay.
He
we
did
ate.
this thing where it was done, and he kind of like pushes everything to the side.
Yeah, he did.
Realized it was gone, and then he was done.
Then he went to bed.
We came back. Myself and the ticket came back after lunch at about 3. You guys went out until probably until 3. So me and the ticket were here. We didn't eat dinner, and I was ready to go to bed without dinner and be
Tick,
you
you
guys
didn't
come
eat?
back at 3, and I'm in my room and I hear you guys eating, and I hear the word McDonald's, and I hear Ray Kroc's cooking up in there, and I'm like, fuck.
bag, too.
I
The
hear
bag
I can hear him like stealing it from the McDonald brothers, and I'm like, I gotta get in there. So I just like kind of like simmer in there, and I'm like, there's a lot of food up there that's not being, nobody owns that food, and I needed
right.
to know if I could get involved. So I pulled like when I was like, what's going on over here? And I thought they were gonna be like, oh, we ordered all this, like this is ours. And FP was like, dude, eat whatever the fuck you want.
Well, that's what's good. When FP orders, he always leaves
Orders
more.
extra.
Yeah.
So I didn't even know. It was
This
like
shit always happens.
mid convo.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Mid
Fat
convo,
fucks.
I just started shoveling fries in my mouth, and then next thing you know, there were chicken selects in my mouth. There was a sandwich in my
dude,
mouth.
they
There
have
was a
chicken
full
selects
Coke.
here.
what would you say?
Crazy.
So great.
Tick, I'm going to ask you, what would you put the over under at from the start of the year that we've spent on fast food till now? So,
Fast food alone?
So,
Dude, he always looks so alarmed when he talks.
That's a hard
That's a hard
question.
it is. It is.
That's a
No,
hard.
it
Like,
is.
that's
January
not a
1st
quick,
till
easy
now?
We need a
question.
camera. We need a camera.
Fast food alone on trips?
Like the Hank Lockwood.
Yeah,
We
since
need
the
the
start of the
GoPro.
year.
We need the GoPro.
It's
Yeah,
thousands.
that's exactly what we need.
I'm going to go somewhere near 15.
15,000?
No.
Not that much.
We spent 1,000 alone one night.
No,
The pizza nights can get pretty crazy.
Whistler?
If my Wendy's night, if that didn't get canceled,
That was a
would've been
$200 night.
$260.
I think it's easily. We're already
15,000's too high.
Where were
I
we
don't
in
think it
January?
is.
What
If
was the
you-
first
if
trip?
you
I
did
need like a
food,
mental.
I'd say it's like 7,500.
January DC.
That's
We,
way too low. Way too low.
We're probably $60 to $70 on average
you would
per order.
No, I
Would
think
you
we're
disagree with that?
average.
I
On
would.
average?
Okay, what if
On
you do like this?
average?
500
But
ticket.
does pizza
No.
count as
Ticket.
fast
No.
food?
No,
Ticket.
that would change the game.
500 a trip.
If pizza
One
counted
trip
as
a
fast
month.
food.
That would
500 a
run it
trip.
up, dude.
500
I
a
think
trip.
it's way more than
2
500
years.
a trip.
1,000 a trip, one trip a month.
not 1,000.
That would only
No,
put
it's
us at
not
like
1,000 a
8,000.
trip,
That's
though.
why I'm saying it's less. It's
On
probably
just
But,
fast
but if
food.
pizza
I think it's
counted,
1,000 a trip.
Okay, well
No
That's
way.
crazy.
then it would be 8,000.
This
but it's
trip,
less.
mate.
We get a Pacifica every single time, and we never throw the fast food bags away. By the time we're heading back to the airport, there's a Taco Bell bag, there's another Taco Bell bag, there's a McDonald's bag, there's a
not
Chipotle
15.
bag.
It's not
Yeah.
15.
It's probably like 4.
I don't think it's 15. Yeah, I think 4 is probably right.
Yeah, I've actually been adding it up. Since
$1,000?
I have all the receipts.
Yeah, I think that's probably right.
Impossible.
but if pizza counted for fast food, we'd be bagged.
That's a total different number.
Yeah.
That number with the pizza involved.
That's probably the same number.
Goodfellas
Whatever the fast
alone.
food is, I think, yeah, well, we kept an entire pizza place in business when we were in, yeah.
Dude, we are sick humans. We are
This is
really.
tough. I just got a story. Somebody ordering McDonald's at 3:16 in the morning. Come at me at Fat Perez. Your call.
You know what that means? We got to match them.
So now people that order McDonald's late night feel that they call that a fat Perez now. They call that pulling a Perez.
Yeah, what you doing there? That's called a fat Perez.
That's a fat Perez. Oh, you're gonna order McDonald's?
not the
in
Euro
middle of the
step.
night? Yeah, no, that's
That
Perez.
Postmates order.
Prez tagged me in a video really late at night, and it's somebody that tagged him, and it's like a gorilla walking through.
No, it's a hippo.
Oh, yeah, it's a hippo walking through the zoo, and it's like him going through a 7-Eleven. I'm like, all the things that Perez likes, and Perez just goes, didn't need it. And then I watch it. It's unbelievable.
Now, on to Scotland.
I was going to ask. Yeah.
I'm gonna bury this guy.
What are your guys' thoughts so far? Okay. Once you finish burying somebody. Aside from the food, I have to say the people here are so freaking nice.
Yeah.
Like the fan encounters have been so pleasant. Like they're so polite and like don't want to like inconvenience us. Would you guys not agree? Like they're so genuine. Like it's really nice to see, and like it's cool to see that people over here actually follow and watch us, which is cool. But like people are nice here, man.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
It's
nice.
cool to see.
They give us gifts.
Didn't somebody steal your hat last night?
That's true.
That is a different story, yes.
That's an
but
exception.
you know what? What's mine is theirs. One guy said to Jet today, he looked at Jet and he was like, your humor is very Scottish.
Oh,
and Jet
that
looked
was
at him, he's
awesome.
like, that's the nicest compliment I've ever received. And he just kept it moving.
No. Yeah. Well, he wanted a picture with everybody, and he Cutsy introduced me in the ticket, so he's like, come in the picture, and then he looked at me, he's like, your humor is so Scottish, and I was like, damn dog, thanks.
The best was watching Jet's face when they were doing a
The mime thing?
quiet DJ. What's it called? The quiet where they have the headphones.
The silent rave.
The silent rave, and
That's
watching
what it
them go
was?
by Jet. Like that's the last
They had house
thing
music
Jet.
in those headphones.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of nonsense that's going on.
What
in
would
this-
somebody have to pay you?
to join a silent rave?
Yeah, but like you really got to get into it.
I don't know, 15 grand of fast food. I'd join. Dude, they were dancing. They were doing like their whole like.
Yeah.
One person almost ran into Cutsy.
That's not for me.
Can we
came
talk
in.
about classic Cutsy moment? Clearly a red light walking home. They're so clear that it's a red light. Cutsy just decides to walk right in the middle, and a car's beelining at him and honks his horn. And Cutsy couldn't believe that the guy honked at him.
She sped up.
He was like, yeah. He's like, she's driving on the wrong side of the road. It's like, no, that's actually the right side here. She was.
That's tough.
She was
But
in
no,
the right spot.
she actually saw me and made a beeline to try to kill me. And I had a bystander who actually was like, you have to call the witness, Tick.
That's a bar. That's a fucking bar.
Wait, what did he say?
It's called the witness, Tick. She confirmed that woman tried to kill me. She sped up, then laid on the horn as I was caught like a deer in the headlights. But now me and Perez have almost been hit in Scotland.
Yeah, I almost died.
Prez
Well, Prez
almost
ran a
got
red.
drilled.
Yeah.
He walked a red.
The lady just rode her bike by him, and she was just like, "Nope, like you're not doing it right."
Yep.
Yeah, he almost got.
They are
teed up.
so nice though. We walked. We took a long walk yesterday to
Yeah.
like the city to get food. We were causing traffic jams left and right, and everybody would like honk at us, go by, and be like, "Cheers," and then just keep it moving.
Yeah.
Like cheers.
So very
They're
nice.
really, yeah, they're really, really nice, genuine people. It's different.
And
But
the weather is actually gorgeous.
I love
This is
it.
the nicest weather I've seen since we've been here.
little
But
windy.
normally it's like cloudy and like cool. It's ticket weather is what I call it.
Yeah,
Poppy weather.
Poppy loves it.
Yeah.
Poppy precipitation.
Mr. T weather.
It is Mr. T
Yeah.
I'll
weather.
tell you what I'm really coming on to is I never thought that I would like Guinness. I thought that it would be so heavy, like looking at it
Yeah.
in the glass. I don't know if it's better in Scotland or maybe that's a mental thing. Guinness to me has been terrific.
You'd never tried one.
That was the first time.
The first night we went out to the pub, I got one. Bob looked fascinated at what he was looking at. He's like, Guinness? I was like, yeah, that's like a very popular beer of choice on tap here. And he tried it and he's like, his eyes lit up and he hasn't looked back since.
Yeah, it looks like the commercial. You ever see those clips of Conor McGregor? He's like pouring everybody his beer. He's like, look at the foam there. You got to look at the foam there. Now twist the glass. Look at the foam there. Look at the foam
Proper
there.
12.
Yeah, proper 12.
number
my friend.
12.
Proper 12. No matter what you ask him, they're like, hey, Conor, you excited for your fight? Proper 12, my friend.
Yeah.
Look at that right there.
Are you excited to go to St. Andrews tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't know how we're getting there.
Yeah,
That's
how
the
are we
problem.
getting there?
We haven't figured that out yet.
Uber
We don't have a
sounds
like-
method of
Javier.
I think we're
transportation.
just gonna take
call Javier.
Ubers.
Could.
We're just going to take it down.
Take the
It's like
Uber
an hour
down
and
to
you're
St.
taking something
Andrews.
away.
Uber
It's
down
far.
to Andrews.
I'll tell you what, and Jed, I think you said this when we were in the airport, but we're gonna have to get there so early. 'Cause that was a fucking
The airport?
mad.
The airport?
The airport was tough.
I don't got much to call it.
Are you talking about? No, when we landed, are you with us? Are you here right now?
This guy's in the clouds, dog.
What in God's name is going on over there,
I'm
man?
vibing. I'm vibing, dog.
When we landed in the airport,
First
Well, clearly he hasn't landed yet.
yeah, fastest customs of all time, slowest post customs of all time.
Yes.
We had somebody came and picked up our bags, and it was chaos. And we were also exhausted. We didn't sleep. We were up for probably
24
30 hours
hours,
straight,
yeah.
right, from DC to here. There were a lot of NPCs walking around that airport.
You know
by the
what's
way.
funny too though? Nobody's made the adjustment. Like we're still
know.
sleeping till like
We
one.
banged ourselves, man.
I think I'm sleeping right now.
Yeah,
I
we've been
slept
in shambles
for-
since we got here.
I slept from 4 p.m. until 1 in the morning, and then I slept from 5 in the morning until noon. So that's what 7 plus
What was the first one? 15 hours?
8, 9. Yeah, so I slept like a lot.
You slept like 15,
I
16
couldn't,
hours.
dude. I was so tired. It was unbelievable. Once our baggage got delivered to the Airbnb, I literally just Ticket helped me carry my golf clubs up the flights because there's no way I could have done it by myself. And
He's been having Cutsy go down to get his Postmate orders.
Yeah, every night I come back, he's like, Cuts.
Gonna
I'm
need
like,
ya.
yeah, what's up?
Need
He's
your
like,
services.
Gonna need your services.
Yeah.
I'm like, the first time I'm like, for what? He's like, yeah, food's here. And like the first night he had bought me something, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna go down. And then the next night he bought a bunch of stuff, and I knew that there was gonna be extra, so he's like, yeah, that Uber's coming in about 3 minutes. That DoorDash. So I was like, all right. I was like, if I go down, and then today he just like, I'm gonna need your services, and I don't even need to ask now because there's a flight of stairs like you're going up Buckingham Palace.
Oh, yeah,
I can't go down those
It's
stairs.
go into
unbelievable.
detail, but
we
just
all,
know-
we all kind of have a good grip on each other. The only person who
We
is
still have a good
often
grip on
imitated,
ourselves.
never replicated, is a Tick. No one really can do Ticket.
Dude, I think Ticket is. I mean, we knew Ticket since the Four Seasons. I think he's getting funnier but crazier by the day.
Oh, today he started sprinting uphill.
He's going into this neurotic stage of his life where he really is, dude. Like this was like always in him, but like we're watching it unfold. I keep just looking at him, and just
This
laughing.
isn't like productive.
He's
This
been.
isn't good.
What's that?
I think it's fine, right?
Yeah.
Are you going crazy?
No, I'm not going crazy. I think I just am becoming more myself.
People are loving it.
Yeah, he's like been
We
like
had to go up a
he's-
hill like this today.
I'll tell you what it
I
is,
think
and I
we've
shouldn't say
all
it.
started become. Well, you go. What's
It's
that?
he's busting ass for this job, and it's turning him into a crazy person. Much like it did to me, and now it's happening to him. And Jensen's up next, and Avery will be after that, and we'll just create a family of Looney Tunes running around, fucking editing videos for the show.
I think the more we just keep getting to know each other, the more we're letting it out, man.
Yeah, I
Well,
would
we're
agree with
letting it
that.
out.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's balls to the wall at this point. I mean, nothing's. It's kind of all out there.
These trips too, when you go like overseas or like far trips, they make you like bond together more because you kind of have to stick together because you're in a foreign country where you don't know anybody. It's like foreign territory. Like Bob is like a fish out of water. So like you have to be there for one another. So I would agree with what you're saying. Like these trips, they
You know when and remember the Titans when they went to Gettysburg at
Yeah.
camp in order for them. Our Gettysburg was Virginia.
yeah,
which
that was
actually
special.
is in Virginia. It's not in Virginia.
no,
it's not in Virginia.
Gettysburg's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, sure.
It's in
is.
Pennsylvania.
Right. So,
Gettysburg Address.
but remember the Titans that took place in Virginia.
That's right.
Yeah.
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 Okay. All right. All right.
That's what he was
so there's
trying
something
to
there. But our Gettysburg was Virginia. That's all I got to say.
Do you know
Yeah.
the Gettysburg Address? Could you do it if you had to?
What?
No, it's a great speech.
You don't know the
though.
Gettysburg Address?
Well, to ask Bob if he knows it, I think is a little
Do
crazy.
you know the first line of the Gettysburg Address?
Oh, that's my
Everybody
favorite movie
knows
of
the
all
Gettysburg
time.
Address.
Score
Do you know the
7 years
address?
ago.
Go. That's it. That's all you got to say.
Does he recite the address in the movie? I don't remember that.
No,
part.
you're talking about when he makes the speech.
I'm talking about the actual. No, it's not even from the movie. The actual Gettysburg Address.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why would you ask me?
Yeah, that's
I don't
crazy
know.
ass.
Have you been to school? Did you go to fourth grade?
I don't know it either.
Attending
Can
school
you do
and
it? Can you
doing
do it right
school
now?
are two different
It's
things.
just the first line. 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Isn't no? That's Abe Lincoln. Is that the same thing?
That's the Gettysburg
Damn.
Address.
Yeah,
shit.
We're churning tires
my
here right
God.
now.
For that, he would know the answer.
No,
What's that?
He would know. Yeah.
For
That's
what?
a Joey D thing.
The Gettysburg Address, but they don't teach that shit in
No,
Canada.
I don't know that
Dude,
stuff.
he knows.
Are you?
He's
Here's
got a wide
a
range.
different
of-
question for you. Have you been working on your low stinger for the courses we're about to start playing?
Yeah, that high ball ain't gonna do you good out here.
I don't have a stinger.
So are you going to be trying?
I have
You're going to be hitting balls into the wind at like St. Andrews and all these other courses that will land back at your feet.
Yeah,
That's
that's
true.
true.
He's got those shots.
The only thing I have is a skull. I
The skull works out here.
Yeah,
Skull
skull
could-
works.
the skull
Skull might play.
I might have to take the CB wedges and bring the old ones back and just start sculling everything because it actually might work out in my favor.
I'm telling you, for as much as like we've kind of been here for a few days and we haven't played golf yet, or you haven't played golf yet, and we're kind of like adjusting. St. Andrews, as they call it.
St. Andrews.
I am really looking forward to seeing it.
Match
Hole number
37.
1. I want to hit one ball off one and just walk off.
Don't you
into
want to
the
hit one on
sunset.
18 with the bridge there?
No, I want to the road hole maybe. That's 17, right?
isn't
So
there
hit one
an-
off the road hole, hit one off a 1, C1, go in the bunker on 18.
Isn't there an angle
17?
from one of the tee boxes where you go like over the house?
That's 18.
or something
17.
Like that?
Damn it.
Will you take that angle?
It's the road hole. Well, everybody will. It's where you go.
Oh, it is. I thought.
Bob is going to take out a window.
Dude.
Those poor visitors in that hotel, man.
Bob might take a window out. I might take the other out
Could.
too.
I'm stoked for St. Andrews. I think it's gonna be sick to be there for an extended period of time.
Are you-
a lot of rich golfing history?
Yeah.
Are you concerned about the lack of pants you brought?
You didn't bring a single pair.
I forgot pants.
That's gonna be.
He bodied himself.
But I have a plethora of shorts.
You don't need
maybe
pants
just-
though. It's not required, correct?
No, I'm saying for the weather.
Right, but it's the St. Andrews required pants.
I don't think
brought
so.
pants
You
'cause
don't-
I thought it was.
You don't buy my size off the rack either. So we're gonna.
That's custom, dude.
This could be a problem. I need
it's gonna
pants.
be
I'm just gonna get
cold.
some really long shorts.
It's gonna be.
Just wear some knickers, dog.
Tick do off.
Yeah, that could be a good play.
Do
Actually.
we have Q&As today?
We sure do, Bob.
Oh, let's do a couple Q&As. Let's do a couple
okay.
Heck with the
Got some good
Q&A.
First question comes from Kendall _Douglas_. I want to look into getting rid of those underscores.
Yeah.
Just no good for nobody. Just that's big ticket. He wants to know most embarrassing moment either in public or the golf course.
Most embarrassing moment.
I
Yeah.
think Perez when he pissed himself in front of Darnold. And,
He's got.
I think you should answer for
He's
yourself.
got- he's got you covered.
I thought we were talking collectively.
Yeah.
I got one.
Speak for yourself, dude.
I thought it was a
And for the
collective
record,
answer.
for the record, I
one.
pissed on my pants. I did not piss in my pants. There's a difference.
I'm trying to think. I mean, for me, are you talking personally?
Killing the guy.
No, mine would be underscore getting a bloody nose in front of Annika.
This thing was
That's a tough
this thing
scene.
was leaking like
Okay,
Old
okay.
Faithful, dog. It was a geyser.
We're out there filming. I'm trying. It's fucking Annika. I'm trying to stay out the way. And the worst part. The
you look
worst
like you've
part.
done a 12-round bout with Mike Tyson.
And she was trying to help me, which caused it to be a larger scene, more blood coming out of my nose, and that would be mine.
Yeah, it was a faucet.
The famous,
Mine-
the Jacksonville bloody nose.
Mine. Go ahead. You do yours first.
Last night at the bar, I stepped out to go to the bathroom so I could rip a fart, and the girl that I was talking to then came and followed behind. Remember, I told
Yeah,
you.
tough.
Yeah, that
Bob
was.
was ripping ass the whole
That's
day.
your moment?
He was.
And it
Dude, it
actually
was
cleared
bad.
us out of two separate bars.
last night. It was so
Dude,
bad.
no, two
Yeah.
separate bars we had to leave because it was so bad.
Yeah.
And he was like,
That-
He's like,
no,
yo, it wasn't
I-
me. I'm like, Bob, I've never
Stand by that.
smelled a
I-
stench like that out of anyone
Yo.
else's ass other than
Yo,
yours.
I'm telling you, Joe, I would have told you guys that was not.
I know your brew. It's bad.
Yo, that's not true.
It's a bad brew,
We got
dog.
cleared. Every bar we left, we waited till we smelled the fart, and
was
then we
one of us.
bounced. It was
Yours
not
is
me.
your actuals is when you got boboed by that guy And you hit in,
Oh, the Bob was bad.
Yeah, that was.
yeah. And then you farted in his face. Yeah, it was terrible.
Mine was, without a doubt, it was the garage door.
Play the clip. Play the clip. Play
Oh, God.
It'll work. Watch your head. It's gonna hit his head. Watch your head. No, yeah.
Oh, boy.
I can't believe it just happened.
That is not ideal.
Don't laugh, dude. I think he's okay. Dude, I saw that coming from a mile away. Cut, he just go in the house. Yo. Are you filming? The whole thing. You got it. You got it.
So, Joe,
I mean, you don't need to say anything more about it.
Were you embarrassed by that?
Dude, I walked out of the garage back into the house and I could hear you guys howling.
Yeah.
I could hear Bob screaming
one
at
of the funniest
pitches
things I've ever
and at a decibel that shouldn't be audible. It was like a screech. It was like, like, you know, that high pitch laugh, and then Yaman was like, you know when he does that laugh? That's when he laughs.
by the way,
that's pretty good.
To call you back,
so good.
I was,
Oh my God.
Mr. Not Nice
fantastic.
Guy here. I was the only guy worried
You
for
were.
this
You were the
man's
only one who
safety
stood up for
when
me.
he almost passed away.
Bob was
in
more
Palm
worried about
Springs.
what time he was going to post the fucking footage.
Couldn't go to sleep.
He's like 9 a.m. is good timing for the
it's
East
bad.
Coast, but
Oh man, that was bad. It
you
was
didn't.
bad.
In fairness and respect to you, you played it off like you weren't. You were embarrassed, but you almost played it off like you were trying
You
to
have
do
to
it
at that point. You
no,
gotta
but that's
commit.
only you can do that.
You either stay down. Oh, Jesus, guy.
Dude.
All right,
like
next
chewing his
question,
cud.
Tick. Next question.
no, FP's
FP's got to go. Well, I think
Oh, it was Darnold. But that's
that
not
was
FP.
your
That was a
answer,
great.
dude.
I think that was a great moment. You didn't piss in your pants. You pissed on your pants.
Pissed on my pants.
Yeah.
But do you have one?
I should have more regrets and more embarrassment, but I really don't.
I like that.
I think when I left my bag at the airport
that was tough.
that was pretty bad. I don't think we've talked about that at all. I don't even know if we're going there yet.
It's in some behind the scenes footage coming out soon. But yeah.
I banged myself.
That happened. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like,
That's
Does
like
that
one of those
happen?
where it's
Does
not even
that
have to do with
happen?
golf.
yeah, that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I got anything on that.
Okay.
all right, next
Okay,
one.
next
I was
question.
right. We were moving on.
It could be the pants. I did piss
All right,
myself.
Tick. Next question.
Thank you, Joseph. We have one that I'm looking for here. Okay, this is a great one. I think it's a good one. This comes from Kyle O'Brien. He wants to know, YouTube ends tomorrow. The squad stays together, but you all have to go back to one of your guys' last 9-to-5 job. Who's you taking?
That's a great
it's a good question. It's
man.
a really good
That's-
question.
It's not his hotline. I couldn't do accounting. I mean, I would try and recruit you
I
guys.
think
to
I think
I
we'd
ain't
all
working
be
in the
guest
hotel.
services.
No
you would
chance.
rather do accounting?
I'd rather than the service, like the dealing with the people is tough.
Yeah.
Your guests would.
I'd
love
go to
you.
accounting, dude.
Yeah,
I'd
but
get a CPA.
I think
You
the
did not
guest
get a CPA.
services for me and Bob would be.
You'd go back to that.
But we'd have to do it as a
We
collective.
couldn't do mine. I was working like
Guests
a
would
dog.
eat you up. They would love you.
I can't work. I can't be in front of people like that for that long.
Same.
You would get used. You would grow to love the cubicle life.
You think so?
I think FP is the answer. For
I
me,
don't know.
I think
Balance
you would.
sheets aren't really my thing.
I've
Tick,
heard.
you're the final decision.
Yeah, what
What
do you
was
think,
Ticket
Tick?
doing?
I was working in recruiting. Not fun.
You also
That's
was
That's not bad. I would
I
go
will
there.
do
That
it,
shit
man.
sucks.
Ticket. We could be task rabbits.
Hey,
It could
yeah.
be task rabbits.
Tax rabbits.
Yeah.
Great task.
Yeah.
I would probably go with accounting. I can't go back to the
I was
hotel.
even, I was
don't wanna
even
do
out of
completely-
accounting. I was just doing like commercial real estate management stuff.
Yeah,
I
that
think
sounds
that's
great.
good. It's
FP, yeah, his
Yeah, it
job
wasn't
was
bad.
literally go to cubicle and just schmooze people.
You're a cubicle guy. You worked in a cubicle before.
Yeah, I don't think that makes me a cubicle guy, but I would take that in a heartbeat. That's my
Yeah.
choice.
That was a good
I worked
question,
in a
though.
You
cubicle.
can't deal with people.
I can't
right?
do the hotel
Joe
stuff.
would
Yeah.
lose his mind in a cubicle.
You
Yeah.
also, I feel like you
It'd be
guys
like
had
a
some
box
like
of emotion that I just
Yeah, you
could not
panic.
handle
You guys
after a
have
few
some.
hours.
You guys have some nightmare stories at the hotel, don't you?
Yeah, but you know what? The thing at the hotel, you always kept moving, so the day actually goes by faster.
There's a story of the hotel where there was a Saudi prince staying in the penthouse, and I offered to be the butler for the week to get out of guest services. and they wanted a bottle of wine, and they had another butler, like the guys at the prince's actual butler, and it was very intimidating because like he would get very scared if things weren't there fast, like big time Saudi prince, and they had to be really quiet. They were watching a movie, so like any whisper you had, the butler would scream out and like be really quiet. So they wanted to get a bottle of wine, and I had to call down to Joe's restaurant to get the bottle of wine. And I'm in the kitchen and I'm making him his tea, and I hear Joe come in and he goes, "All right, fellas, we got two options here. We got the Ferrari of wine, or if you're more of a Mercedes Benz, this is going to be your choice." And the butler comes running out to me. He's like, "Shh."
The guy actually liked me a lot.
But he was so loud.
He tipped me well.
Yeah, they
You know why I said the Ferrari or the thing is because he was like, I was explaining what the wine is. He had no idea. So he's like, explain which wine is which. And I was like, all right, well, you know Ferraris? He's like, yes. I'm like, that's a Ferrari.
that's what he
This
said.
is like a
Great.
Mercedes Benz.
That's
He's like,
amazing.
we'll take Mercedes Benz.
I'm
like, you sure you don't want the Ferrari? Maybe Ferrari tomorrow. Mercedes today. I was like, all right, I got a few Mercedes that we could bring up to you, and then that was it.
Exactly how it went down.
Yeah, and you know what? Because he didn't. I was
filmed
not
it,
going to
too.
tell him about like this is the Chateau Lafite Rothschild, like, and it started. He didn't understand, so it's like I know they like cars. I'm going to explain it to you in layman's terms.
Also,
Nice.
Cutsy had a check for him, and he didn't know a good time to give him the check. So Cutsy's just standing next to me, and I'm in like my little butler outfit.
Yeah, he looked like Mickey Mouse.
They were calling me Mickey Mouse,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah.
because of how I
That's
talked,
awesome.
which sucked. But yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I will take had the final say. I
could
think we're being accountants.
You know, it would be great. We could all work for Papa John's. Imagine the five of us working at
we
Papa
eat
John's.
so much we get fired,
We
dude.
could all be caddies.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
man,
You
I'd
already
be
you already
the
tried
worst.
pizza, Bob.
yeah.
Didn't go so well.
he would rob us blind.
Damn, dude.
He would just calling in and canceling orders, literally robbing us blind.
Where are the profits going, dude?
Yeah, dude. This guy, we got to cancel
Pockets.
this year.
Perez asked me how I got fired from my pizza delivery job, not Papa John's, a place called Forte Pizzeria in Randolph. And my bank was never right. He's like, "Were you stealing?" I was like, "No, I just couldn't get the bank right. Like, I wasn't even stealing. My bank was just never right.
Couldn't do any math.
Just never was."
People started ordering food and delivery when they knew it was his shift because they'd actually make money when they ordered pizza. They'd actually get more money
I'll be
back
like,
than they
all right,
paid.
that's going to be 1870. You'd give him a 20. You'd be like, let me give you another $20
give you a 20, you
here.
give me a 10, then
plus
you
the
give me a 10 back, I'm gonna take a 20.
170.
Hey, Dick, he just doesn't have it. He just doesn't have it. All right, do we have one more we could do?
We got plenty more.
let's
do another
roll
one.
it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Keep it rolling.
All right, the next question comes from Greg Johnson 7. If you had to get a tattoo in the next 30 minutes, what would it be of and why?
Oh,
Perez has that in. Perez almost
Damn.
did it the other day.
Yeah.
Yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, there was some real consideration yesterday to get a tattoo here in Scotland. It just felt right. My wife was not on board at all. I sent her a text and she goes, "Why does it always have to be you?" was her comment, which is pretty reasonable. I was just gonna get "Have a Day" on my forearm.
that would have been pretty sick, actually.
Instead, you got a smiley face.
Instead, I got a sticker. It would have been. It would have been. I don't know how long it would have been sick for, but I guarantee you it wouldn't have been as sick as long as it was going to be on my body, and that day would be tough.
If we caught you, because you were considering doing it before we had the beers, if we caught you after like the third bar, after Cutsy farted in the third bar, and got you into the tattoo,
This guy's trying to catch me in a stray, which never happened.
if we would have caught you after that, I think it would have went down.
It could have. It could have.
Yeah, yeah. I think it was more just impulsive in the action of it. I think I would have been really disappointed once it was done, and the content was long past. Then I'm just sitting here with this fucking "Have a Day" on my arm, which is like, hey, it's sick, but it's a tough story. Tough story to your grandkids.
What would you get,
which I'll
Jed?
never see.
Teardrop under my eye.
None of us have a tattoo, actually.
would
I
fit.
realize that.
Yeah,
fit.
Not even Tick. You don't have any tattoos. do you?
No, I don't.
Cutsy, you're the first Damar offspring.
Yeah, the
to
first
not
of the
have-
offspring to not have a tattoo.
Well, the night is young.
That's a good point.
I would probably get one.
What would you get?
Maybe something golf related, like maybe like a flag or like maybe like a
That sucks.
Keep thinking.
That ain't
a golf club
Spend
or
some time
something.
on
I don't
that.
know.
Yeah, get like a 56-degree wedge. Tatted to you.
Just be like
CB.
straight SSL straight skull life.
Yeah, let's keep workshopping that.
Hey, we're making moves.
Damn.
Yeah, I like that.
What would
Tick?
you get?
I guess I would do the have. I honestly, I don't think I would ever get a tattoo. But if I had to, I think I would do the have a day. Probably, I think that'd be the best way
Bob
to
was just a
go.
For the
giant
brand.
bagel with locks.
Yeah, right. Nah, I don't think I could do that. But yeah, it would make the most sense to do a have a day for sure.
Ticket? Would you get like
Jet passed away. Would you get the tattoo of Jet? on
That's
your
a
arm?
great point.
just a
That's a
jet?
good one.
Dude. Yeah.
Just remember.
Just a little plane.
Yeah.
A little plane.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
How about a
that
big
would.
plane?
Just a little plane.
Just a little plane.
Just a tiny little plane right in your
little
heart.
plane.
Just to remember.
Right over your heart. Just a plane.
Just remember that you can always look at and remember the good times and the bad.
Tick, what would you get? Like a tiger or something?
I'd like a sleeve. I think. Wow. I would like an arm sleeve.
You
I
would
think
actually
it looks pretty
look
tough.
great.
What would you
with the
have with that
sleeve.
sleeve? Like, what would that
The
consist
problem
of?
is the sleeve. What do you mean?
Yeah. Like, what would be on the sleeve? Like anything particular?
A bunch of stuff.
Oh no! You ever see the guys that it's just black up the entire arm?
You do straight black.
Straight black from like here all the way up.
Jesus
But
Christ.
the thing is,
Just
that's
like
a-
his coffee.
I think it's pretty cool, but the thing is, to pull it off, you gotta be skinny. You gotta be skinny and a little ripped.
You know,
And I'm
It all
far
comes back
away.
to the
You
weight.
know who's got a great sleeve who I saw today? An underrated great sleeve. JJ Redick.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
great
he does.
call.
What did you got?
He's just got a great
Could you imagine
skinny's
if he
in
lost,
shape.
if he gained
Yeah.
weight though? It'd look ridiculous.
By the way, he is an unbelievable looking guy.
Yes,
And
he
he's a
is.
golfer.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He is an incredible looking guy.
Yes, he is.
And one of the better sets of hairs in the game. Right
Yeah,
now.
great
And a
hair.
great analyst. Guy's got it all going. He can shoot the three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't miss free throws.
Doesn't miss. He can shoot the three, come off the wing.
defend.
You want to talk about guys coming off a screen? He's the first guy I would think of.
Yeah.
Besides Ray Allen, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a baseline screen, like to the wing, off balance
Pop it.
three.
Ray
Yeah,
grab
Allen
and shoot.
loved those
Yeah, he
baselines.
sure did.
Yeah, baseline screens. It's the best screen for a 3-point shooter.
They love that corner shooters.
Bosh to Allen. Bang!
All right, Tick, let's do another one.
All right. This one comes from Matty G1111.
You know, what's with the usernames out here?
He picks it by the username.
Well, I'm throwing a little credit their way.
Yeah, good
No,
for you.
I like
I'm
the
saying
username.
their usernames are all wild.
Oh.
Is what I'm saying.
There's a lot taken out there.
I know.
A lot taken.
I used to have a plan to scoop up celebrity when new apps would come out. Scoop up all the celeb usernames because then they're going to come for them, and then you sell them for cash. I never instituted it. It's a good plan.
Next question, Tick.
Yeah. Matty G1111. Bobby Heckle's gone forever.
The way you asked it, you were like Barbara Walters. Like you were like Tom
Gone, but so soon.
You know what?
He needs a camera on
The
it.
truth with the heckling, it was when it was done, it was so much fun to watch it and the reaction. But the process of doing it, you don't want to be that guy out there, so to speak, heckling. I wouldn't say gone forever because it is fun to do, but it's we didn't enjoy it as much. It again, at the end of it, it's fun to go back and look on. But like when we were at the Waste Management, when we knew we like had to get the heckles in, it was actually pretty stressful to make sure we got enough to make a video.
Yeah, I don't think you had too much fun doing it too.
I really didn't. Yeah, it wasn't
so much-
enjoyable. It really, because then also too, like when you say something and it doesn't hit, it's a tough place to be. At.
Embarrassing. Yeah, you
Like-
weren't even really heckling though. You were like
Yeah.
You were like saying nice things, funny nice things.
Yeah, I
you
hate
weren't
when
talking
people
shit.
say heckling because it really wasn't.
Heckling's like you're a bum. You're not gonna hit this fairway, bum. Like that's like
Yeah,
heckling. You were like, you look good in those pants. That's
Yeah,
what
it
you
was like a
did.
reverse heckle.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
reverse heckling.
Heckling in
reverse.
reverse.
In reverse. He heckled, but in reverse.
Yeah, I wouldn't say gone for good, but unlikely or
Also,
seldom.
too, like when you were doing that, we didn't really know many golfers. Like you didn't know hardly anybody. You now know a lot of guys to where like you have relationships with them, and you're not going to really like heckle them when they're coming down.
Yeah.
Not that you were doing anything bad, but like I think it's just a different dynamic now. Whereas like I think before that was kind of like a way to kind of like establish yourself within the golf world.
Yeah,
And I
it's true.
think now that's not really necessary anymore.
Yeah. Plus, too, I think
It was a cash grab.
it's more of like it's more good for like Instagram content. People would rather see us all playing than us put out a YouTube video of me heckling. Like it's just the
Yeah.
way it is.
Yeah.
All right, let's do one more.
All right, we'll do a few more.
Okay.
Well, there's some good ones, right?
By all means, yeah, yeah.
Let's do one more.
Go ahead.
Jaunty.Weidman. Tick versus the Jet in a bare knuckle fight. What's the betting line?
Whoa. Did you make this question up?
Nah. Jaunty.Weidman did.
I feel like that's your burner.
Nah. Yeah.
Oh man, dude,
race.
that just made it
I'm gonna
serious.
hate this answer. That's
Can I ask a question? What is entailed in a bare knuckle fight? Is that just to the death?
to the death.
But like, does that mean punch? Can we wrap
Well, no,
up?
until
Like,
somebody's knocked out.
Is it boxing or it's? Can
Not
we?
to the
I
death.
think
UFC.
It's
Oh,
just
it
a
is?
fucking bar fight.
It's a street fight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a street fight,
Okay.
but with no gloves, so you're gonna get cut.
I like my chances.
I think if we're just looking at like measurables and like we're taking emotions out of it, I think Ticket probably has a bigger wingspan. You've got all the intangibles to win the fight.
He's a bigger guy.
But I think you don't have that dog in you.
Damn.
Oh,
That's
Like I feel like Jet has some anger that you're just not
You
going to
don't think
match.
I'm angry?
I don't think you're going to
You don't
match
think I'm
with
an
these
angry
guys.
guy?
Have you
I
never
don't
seen
think
Ticket
so.
when he doesn't
I think
eat
if you
for, like, a
spend
few hours?
another 3 hours with that little Wi-Fi device, that's you at your best.
Do you have any idea why I'm always so nice? I'm trying to counteract all the rage inside of me. I can't let that.
I think Ticket is
genuinely
low key a good underdog.
I think he could
But
win.
what-
I just think the anger assessment is way.
what? Who would come to whose weight class?
That's a great question.
That's the real
I
question.
think we're
What-
pretty similar
Dude,
right now.
we were talking about this. I weigh so many pounds more than I look. So many. I tell you, ask me how much do you think I weigh, Tick? How much do you think I weigh? And before you know, like, have I told you?
Sorry, what? No, I'm gonna say 215.
Okay, and you said what? 205.
I said 205.
How much do you think I weigh?
like 212.
How much do you think I weigh?
He's gonna go high now.
like 223.
Okay, so I lost 10 pounds and I'm 230 now.
No, you're not.
Swear to God.
What?
Swear to God. I have the thighs of a rhinoceros.
It's true, yeah.
So
Damn, dog, you were 240?
I was 240. Yeah, and that's what I tell you what.
He just lost another pound.
Say that.
Damn, dog.
I was at my worst, I was even more than 240.
So I'm only last time I
put it
weighed
on
myself, which was like a month ago. Or no, it was in
No,
January.
I remember when you weighed
Yeah,
yourself and
it
you
was
said
in January. I was
283.
286.
And I made a quick mental note that I had to get back. I had to make some moves.
I was only 45 pounds heavier than you.
Do you know when you were
What?
That doesn't make
when
any
you were
sense.
at your heaviest?
But
He was at
height
his-
I'm telling you,
plays
I-
into it.
Dude,
Yeah,
you
I'm
know
saying
He was a little taller than me.
when he was at
of
his
course,
heaviest?
because he knows it's you and then me and then them.
Correct.
Yeah.
When you're at heaviest, when he stomped up those stairs in Scottsdale.
You were at all 230 of that pound.
Yeah, that was 240.
Yeah,
Yeah.
240.
Fantastic.
Those things
Yeah.
were
But here's the thing,
absolutely
so
taking
when
a
I
beating.
my point was I'm heavier than I look and I'll just wrap. I think I'll be able to wrap him up and take him down.
How far off are you from 230?
Pretty far, I think. I'm like 215 right now.
That's not that
sick.
far.
That's pretty
I mean,
good.
for me, it's pretty far, I think. I've been eating like a madman, and I only went up from 200 to 215.
No,
I
but
think-
Tick, in Canada, didn't you get on the scale and said
I'll say
230?
with my life, I think that you have a very good chance because I vape a lot and my stamina has gone down.
I'll take any
to the basement.
advantage I can get.
I really do think that I would be gassed after. If we're talking like a 12-round fight or something, I'm gassed after the first round.
I don't think it would go that long.
No, it's just a fight
You
to a tap
are-
out.
No, I think one of you guys, someone's going to fuck somebody up.
I don't have 12 rounds
Quickly.
in me.
I don't think you
I don't
guys
have
are
one.
going to.
I have one. I have one in me.
Yeah, I
Dude,
would
have
go.
to knock you
but
out
I
in
can't
one.
box. I would go for like a takedown, and if I get caught, you'd get
You know
me.
what I would love to see? Like the Jersey Jerry Rough and Rowdy fight, like where they're just gassed.
Yeah.
And all of their punches just have nothing left.
Yeah.
And then they're both just kind of just like tapping each
They're
other.
hitting
up
each other
a
like the
little.
wacky inflatable guy.
Yeah, like real early into the fight, like they just have there's nothing left.
Also, you just have to touch my back and I'm done. That's all you have to do.
By the way, shout out Jerry Don. We love you, Jerry Don.
I think a
alright,
bare
Danny.
knuckle fight, man. Like you just got to get hit once, and I think one of you guys is gonna just smoke someone's jaw, and it's gonna be over. I don't.
right, we'll
I
do
don't
it.
see
We'll
it
have to
getting
film
out of
it.
the first round. I just don't.
One more.
All right, Tech. Yeah, let's do
You
last
want to
one.
do one more?
Last
Yeah.
one.
We can wrap it up.
No, go ahead.
one
more.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
More.
All right. Slim.Reaper 2709. What is everyone's go-to Little Debbie order?
I just feel everyone looking at me.
Yeah, that
I'm NA.
I like the
N
Swiss
dash A.
cake rolls. Things.
Swiss cake's a good call.
Swiss cakes.
are the
cakes.
honey buns Little Debbie?
She makes a honey bun. She does.
Yeah, I would go with the honey bun.
You like the oatmeal pie.
I've got a tie.
a tie.
Tie at one. The 6-pack of pecan spin wheels is usually my go-to. They have to be soft though, and I will feel them up. I just poke at them, and then a double-decker oatmeal cream pie.
Double decker.
2 decks.
Oh, that is great. I don't think we need to finish anything
Ladies
else
and
after
gentlemen,
that.
yeah,
I will say this about Little Debbie. It's the most ironic name for a line of sweets. To call anything little blank when something that is so clearly making everyone big blank. Like you eat enough Little Debbies, you become Big Perez or Big Bob.
Yeah.
Big Bob.
Big Bob.
Big Bob.
2 decks. 2 decks.
I'd take 3 if they made them.
All right.
4.
I'm 4.
I went up 2.
I'm a 4. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that does it. Another episode of the Bob Does Sports Podcast. A lot of content coming from Europe. Rick Shields, we are coming for you, big fella. We'll see you next time. Like, comment, subscribe. Take care, folks.
They won't.